in the house from the family business. But before we get into it, let's get this intro together. So, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year. This is the first show of the new year, and we have the beautiful Valerie Pettiford from the family business here with us. And of course, it's the wind up.
Hello.
Welcome. So, of course, it's the wind up, and my glass.
Happy 2021.
We made it.
We made it.
Happy 2021.
Yeah, it was rough.
It's still starting out kind of rough.
I know. It's like, wait. We changed years. Why are we still in rough zone? Why are we still there? You know what I mean?
We had a good 5 days, and something happened on that 6th day, and then what else is going? So, of course, this is the wind up. My glass is empty right now, but I still got eggnog, y'all. So that's what I'm drinking on tonight. I love eggnog, and I bought a stash of it, and so it might last me for a couple more weeks. But that's what I'm drinking on, eggnog. So I'm gonna pass the ball to my left, and that is to Christen Rochon. Christen, what you drinking on, girl?
Hey y'all, hey, it's January, dry January for some, juicing January for me. So I'm drinking on a little juice smoothie situation in a wine glass because it's gonna be a long January and mama gotta get it. So. I'm gonna throw the ball to Latrice. What are you drinking on, Latrice?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I am drinking a Cabernet today, a red wine, because yes, it is a dry month. So I just had to put a little spice into my drinking. The queen of everything. So we're gonna pass it to Rocki.
Hey, happy New Year, everyone. I have to say I am still enjoying the spirits. So I am sipping on some Cali Red. This is 19 Crimes. It's going to be a juicy January for me.
All right, juicy January. And Valerie, what you drinking now, girl?
Well, I'm doing the sparkling water. Sparkling water. I don't know why all of a sudden I went British. God, I don't know why I went British, but yes, sparkling. January, I need to clean up my act.
Listen, I get it. Start fresh.
Here you go.
I love it.
Yes. Because then we can start all over again.
Yeah. Right? So let's get right into it. I binge watched season 2 of The Family Business. It's one of my favorite shows. I must admit, and that's no lie. What the young kids say, no cap. It's one of my favorite shows, and so I binge watched the whole season 2 this weekend, and I tell you what, it is incredible. Okay, so tell us all about season 2. What can we expect? What's going on with Miss Chippy Mama Duncan, who don't play no games? She don't play no games. Tell us all about it. What can we expect from season 2? At all.
Woo! Yeah, guys, the bar is higher. Everything is higher. Everything is more intense. Everything, the passion is more intense. The love is more intense. The drama, the danger is more intense. We just up the game. First of all, I have to say, my Tridestin, that crew, that production company are just an absolute dream. I truly have worked with the best of best. I've been so blessed, thank you God. And Tridestin is part of that family. And it really is, we are a family. I mean, I absolutely love every being in that show, behind the scenes as well as in front of the camera. And so we worked really hard. I mean, they did really well during this pandemic because we were in that bubble and no COVID cases. Let me knock on some wood there. And, in Carl's writing, it's, for me, it starts with writing. And then, it's the trickle down effect, the producing team, the actors and everything. And we just worked so well together. And so we just upped the game and we're following, Carl Weber's beautiful writing and his stories and the whole lineage of it, the whole book series. And, we've got incredible guest stars. I mean, it's just, and it's also something for everyone. You know what I mean? It's great eye candy on either side, young, old. Yeah. So you're in for a ride this season.
Yes, they are. I love it. We're going to pass the ball to Rocki. Rocki, what's going on?
Okay, so we'll come back again, Valerie. Looking fabulous as ever. I pretty much want to be like you when I grow up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I told my husband you were coming on. He's like, she is still fine. Okay, he's like, she is just still fine. He loved you on Half and Half, and he's like, she's still fine. So I want to ask.
Baby.
You're welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. So recently, Vanessa Williams revealed that she ad-libbed one of her famous lines in Soul Food when she said, "Fuck the family." She said that she ad-libbed that line. Is there ever been a line, or has there been a line that you have ad-libbed as Chippy Duncan, where you read it and you were like, okay, but then when you got in that moment, you were like, I'm going to add this to it?
Yeah, I mean, this is so great because, with the family business, and as I said, with Carl's writing, it's so easy to learn, and because it just reads so beautifully. He really does know how to write for actors, and it's just amazing. So I haven't had, he lets us ad-lib and really add our own spin, but I think the line was written, fix it. But it was my tone. And it's when I tell LC, because when Rio back in season 1 was, being kidnapped and such like that. And it was like my LC was not doing what he's supposed to do. And I say, fix it on the phone that had Prince on the other side, just FYI, which I really loved. But anyway, it was my tone. It was my tone. So it wasn't me ad-libbing a line. It was the tone that I gave. And it truly is one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, I remember that because it was very chilling. You were low and just like to the point. It was very crisp.
Kind of bam.
Yeah, love it. That's
all right, I'm passing it to Christen.
All right, so Miss Valerie, you are the ultimate matriarch in the family business, and you're raising some real powerful, just kick-ass daughters. I would love to know. Which one of Chippy's daughters are more like her and why?
Paris. And that's why Paris and I bump heads. We are so much alike. We're so much alike. We are very passionate. We leap before we think. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we got to rein it in. I got to rein her in. You know what I mean? And we're very explosive and just, it's definitely always go before you think about it. And Chippy has to learn that. She's got to learn, to settle back, think before you make some wrong decisions, because those decisions, have some, really deadly consequences. Yeah. And you'll see that, of course, in season 2 with what Paris has done. So so Paris and I are so much alike. Yeah.
Love it. Latrice?
Hey, Valerie. So Valerie, I've been watching you for years and I love your style and I love your style today. But how can you describe your character in this season 2? Because you're more hardcore, you kicking butt.
Yes. Well, she's always been. It's just now people are actually getting a chance to see who the real Chippy is. You know what I mean? She's had humble beginnings, and she's learned how to play the game. but she never loses where she came from and who she is and what she's about and what is she's passionate about and what matters to her. And of course that is family, because she didn't grow up with a very good one, and so that means a lot to her. And so of course in season 2 you see that really transpire into some some wild stuff, because her family is being really affected and she ain't playing with that. So
Yes.
don't mess with my kids and my husband. No.
No, I remember that night scene when you was chopping the vegetables. I was
Yes.
Who cut you? I will cut you.
yeah, I felt it. Like, ooh.
So speaking of knife scene and speaking of Chippy not playing because she don't play, we see you, and I don't want to give too much of it away, but we see you with a gun, right? And I think it's in the trailers as well. So I'm hoping I'm not spilling anything, but we see you handling a gun. And just recently, yes, I went to the gun range and I held one for the first time and shot it for the first time. And it was a lot, right? So there's a lot of firepower. It's a lot of power in it. It's a lot of kickback. It's all of that. But you was handling that gun like you knew how and you knew what you was doing. Was that your first time handling a gun? Were those real bullets? And just tell us about that experience filming that scene.
So no, definitely not bullets. Thank God. Yeah, when it comes,
right.
But there are like it's not even, it's kind of blanks, but they don't shoot out. They shoot away. You know what I mean? I mean, when you're on set and you're dealing with firearms, you go through this whole process. The people that handle the guns, they show it to you. They make sure the clip, there's nothing in the clips and all that kind of stuff. So you feel very safe, and our crew is on top of that because I'm all about gun safety. That is not my first time handling firearms. I think my very, very first, let me not lie, not my first movie, but I think my first movie as an actress, it was a movie called Street Hunters, probably before all of you were born. I had to shoot an Uzi. I was like, oh my God. And so I went to the fire range and, learned how to handle it and know the weight and stuff like that. So throughout my career, I have had to use firearms. So I always go back to the fire range. And so I know how to handle it. Because like you said, the kickback, and I'm supposed to be very proficient in my firearms. So I need to know, I at least look like I know what I'm doing. So
you were convincing. You definitely look like you was doing it. You was handling it. Okay. Anyway, so before we go on, we do have the trailer ready. I'm hoping it's the trailer that shows you shooting this gun and handling your business, and then we'll get into the interview. Okay.
Wonderful.
I'm not an unreasonable man. If I walk out of here unsatisfied, every member of your organization is dead.
Last night, we tried to have Elsie Duncan killed.
Shit!
My family is at war with a group calling itself the Brotherhood.
They have my cousin Sasha. Until the situation is rectified, I want everything shut down now.
You're afraid of Brother Xavier, aren't you?
I think we all should be.
He has my niece, and I want her back.
Your husband is alive.
I need your help.
We handle what needs to be handled as a family.
Welcome to the big leagues, little bro.
We are all under attack.
We welcomed you into our home, and you betrayed us.
Anything Duncan, I want dead.
We got a problem.
You want a war? We give him a goddamn war.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
Like your style.
Ooh. Ooh, Sean.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a drink to that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers. Okay.
Ooh.
Like it's incredible. Like
Team Strongback.
Okay. For this series, Yeah, I can't even talk about it because I just want to go into detail, and I know I can't. But
Right.
Go ahead, ask your question.
I love it. I love it, and I still love Darren Henson. I'm tripping, and what a coincidence! I asked about soul food too. So shout
I
out
know,
to Darren
right?
Henson.
You and my sister gonna have to fight though, because my sister is the same way. She's like, "How's Darren?"
Well, I'm married, so I'm just fantasizing. But I've always loved how he's a his dancing too. He's a choreographer, so I've loved that aspect. And then you dance too. So
Yes.
I mean,
that.
he's just so beautiful. I just adore him. It's like, it's interesting because I really feel like they're my kids.
Yeah.
I really feel like they're my kids. That's how much I love them, you know?
I love
get
it. And I love the way Chippy pulled out the gun without hesitation. How she was like ready. She was like, I'm ready. She wasn't like, oh, she was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go to war. So I want to ask Valerie, you have an incomparable career. Like, your range is amazing. You play Chippy, and then you also play Emily Mather on UK's A Discovery of Witches. Like, how do you transition, which is a totally different role from Chippy Duncan, from the viewer's eyes? How do you transition your mindset between those different roles?
You know, I mean, I've studied, you know, I mean, I started off as a dancer. That was my first love. Always consider myself a dancer first. But, you know, acting classes, I'm all of that ilk where, you know, get a strong foundation. So I always promote, get in class, learn your craft, always study, because you can always find something new, no matter how old you get or how many movies you've done, you always can learn something new and, you know, dust off the cobwebs and stuff. And I think that's what helped me, you know, transition from character to character is learning the craft. And I've just been so blessed to get an opportunity to play two characters I've always wanted to play, that I never thought I ever get a chance to play. You know what I mean? Who thought I was going to be a witch in a UK show? You know what I mean? I didn't think, you know, that you don't usually see, you know, Black folks, you know, in doing those fantasy films. We're starting to do a lot more now. But as a kid growing up, I didn't think I would ever. Same thing as what I call a mob wife.
Yeah.
Growing up, I loved the mob films. I loved The Sopranos. I was like, oh my God, the opportunity to play those characters. I didn't see it back when I was a child, you know what I mean? So I didn't think I would ever get a chance to play it. And all of a sudden, they come up, and I was, you know, blessed enough to audition and get it. Because, you know, I know there was some fierce folks up for those roles. You know what I mean? It just was my turn. It was just my turn. You know what I mean? And because I know so many people that can kick ass on the, sorry, well, can I say that?
Yes, girl, it's the wine up.
It's prime time.
Okay. Kick some ass and do those roles. But it was just my time. You know what I mean? And I was just very fortunate that I was at the right place at the right time, and that I was ready for it. I was ready for it. So, you know,
I'm glad to see the tide is turning. The tide is turning.
Right? Right? More, you know, I mean, I can name off some shows right now.
Right, like Lovecraft Country, Bridgerton. We love how we are showing up. We are representing. I love it.
What was it? Sylvie's Love. Did y'all see that movie?
Yes.
All of those. Okay.
Bridgerton.
Yes.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. It's like representation matters. Representation matters. I mean, I can only imagine if when I was a kid and I got a chance to see these people and, you know, aspire to, it's like, oh my God, that looks like me. I can actually hopefully one day play that. I didn't have that. And of course, you know, it took all this time for for me to actually get a chance to play it, because now the roles are there for us, are starting to get there.
Yes.
I love it. Christen.
All right. So, I mean, Valerie, we loved you as Big Dee Dee Thorne on Half and Half. It's like you'll always be Mama Dee Dee to me. Now that it's on Netflix, I would love to know, would you ever consider reprising that role if the opportunity presented itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. when it came back on Netflix, I literally watched all the 4 seasons, right? Binge watched it, and was once again so proud that I had an opportunity to play that role with those people. Once again, a family of incredible people, starting from the top, Yvette Lee Bowser, all the way down to every actor, every craft, you know, from wardrobe, hair, makeup, the actors. Once again, top-notch people in a top-notch show. And it still works. And I would be so honored to play that character again. I did a cameo for someone's birthday, and they said, would you mind doing it as Big Dee Dee? And I was a little nervous. It's like, oh my God, it's been like almost 18 years since I did a TV. Oh, matter of fact, just to let you know, this is one of my Big Dee Dee wigs.
I love it.
Yes.
Uh-huh. You know, I got a little nervous. It's like, can I do her? And it was like, so right back into it.
Yes.
People get nervous because you're such a pro, and you know you pull off all of your roles so effortlessly. So for you to say I get nervous, that just you just don't think that you would get nervous.
Imagine,
element to
Guys,
it.
if you only knew, oh my God, I am my own worst critic.
Woo! I get it.
But I think a lot of actors are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of, especially the actors that I know and love, they just, there's, we've got our issues, about, where we are and who we, want to work on and not good enough and all that crap that we all put on ourselves and stuff like that. Yeah.
Just ourselves, right?
Right.
I'm going to pass it to Latrice.
So Valerie, you look, like I said, you look fabulous. I want to know, what is the everyday life with you? Because your skin is glowing, your hair is on point. I mean, your rose is popping. But you got a lot of craziness. So just tell me what your everyday routine is with you. Because when I get it, girl.
Yes. And don't forget y'all saw the flyer that we put out.
Yes.
We did.
Incredible.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Yes,
you all guys are so sweet. Well, you know what? First of all, I'm gonna thank my parents and my
good genes
and the DNA and the gene pool. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it because I stress. I try to eat right, do the right thing. But I think what's really important, even through the stress and stuff like that, is I try always to come from a place of love.
Yes.
And surround myself with those type of people. And that manifests inside and it comes on the outside. Because I've seen some folk that are kind of on the inside, and that ends up showing up on their faces.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Girl.
It ends up showing on their faces. And so I really think it starts from the inside out. Because guys, I really don't. It's like I said, I props to my mom and dad, man. And they're in the gene pool because, I use Pond's. I'm giving to take my makeup off and a little moisturizer. I every day. I'm really bad on the water. I need to do my trainers were like, Val, you got to drink much more water. But I do work out a lot. I at least try. You know what I mean, and work out a lot. I'm of age, so I can't do as much as I used to. But
Girl, you look better than all these 20 and 30-year-olds. They look way worse.
Happy y'all.
You look fabulous.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
Okay.
You can teach these young girls.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Masterclass.
Yes.
Here we go.
So I want to get a chance to let you know that Facebook is checking in. Harold said hello. Robert said hello. Booker Snow said Valerie is such an amazing actress, huge fan. Harold was talking about in the shooting conversation. He said, "Will you shoot a terrorist though?"
Blood.
Wait. Say it again. Answer me that question again.
He was talking about the shooting scene. He said, "But will you shoot a terrorist?"
Yeah.
Chippy don't play. He must not watch the show.
We need a Chippy at the Capitol Hill. Then we need a Chippy at the Capitol.
Right.
We need a Chippy at the Capitol.
Yes, I would shoot a terrorist. Are you kidding me?
Girl, we in 2021.
Yep.
Brent said hello, and he said his wife D said she loves you in half and half. And so everybody is just checking in and saying hello, how much they love you. But I wanted to ask you this. So I know we are running short on time. We got about 5 more minutes. Season 3 is coming up. Yes. And I will probably watch it in the same day. Okay. I'm just put that out. What can we expect from season 3? I saw what happened at the end of season 2. I know all of my co-hosts saw what happened at the end of season 2. But what can we expect from season 3? Not giving too much away, but giving us enough.
Well, I'm excited as much as you are because I really don't know. I know something. I know a couple of things, and I can't even say it because it'll spoil some stuff. Okay. But there's a lot of things I don't know, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. So it's all happening in real time, as they say. Okay. So I'm learning it almost as like you guys gonna learn it. You know what I mean? What's happening? So I'm really excited because all of these new characters that we get a chance to play with, and our new nemesis and stuff like that coming into fold. Okay. You know, all these people think that they're gonna take the Duncans down, and we're not. No, you're not. The
Duncans don't play.
So yeah, we're really excited. So we go back in the bubble, and it'll definitely be out sooner than later.
And speaking of being in the bubble, what is that life like in terms of filming? So you got a chance to speak it right with us, and we had some challenges in getting you on board. And so we saw that you guys were filming, you were in the bubble, your son Rio helped you out to get you on the screen, but you mentioned that you were in the bubble then. What is life like filming in the bubble?
Oh my God. Well, our bubble, because I've been in 2 bubbles.
Okay.
Family business bubble is the best because we really are, the entire cast and crew are staying in homes. So it's like being at camp, or I guess, because I didn't go to college, I went right into show business. So I didn't have that experience, you know, being in dorms and stuff like that. That's what it's like. And each house has, you know, cast members, and we're literally quarantined, and they keep the cast and crew all together. Then there's an outside team that handles bringing us food and amenities and everything like that. Then there's another team on the outside that handles business and all that kind of stuff. They keep it tight. They keep it pristine. And so we're together for 6 to 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. It is amazing. We cook together. And so you feel safe, and no one breaks, you know, curfew or go outside. And then there are people that can come in and out, depending on, say, if you're only working for 2 weeks or 1 week, you come in and you do your 1 week, blah, blah. And the key is the COVID test. We have COVID tests like at least 3 times a week. They don't play. And that's how you do it. That's the only way you can keep it safe. Yeah. That's the only way you can see. You cannot. So everything is in-house. And my other bubble was in the Discovery Witches. I shoot in Wales. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of like the same thing. We didn't all live together, but they kept a tight ship too. And it's really about the COVID testing. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's really up to the actor, the crew guy, do the right thing. Yeah. Wear your mask. Yeah. Social distance, and don't go out. I know it's hard. I know you want to see your family. I know you want to hang out. We'll be able to do that soon. But if you stay, you know, and do the right thing, you don't get anybody sick. No one can, you know, has to die. I mean, that's literally what it is. No one has to die, and we can move on and hopefully get back to, you know, and we'll never get back to normal again or whatever that was, but to live again, so I can come and see you guys in person.
Yes. Or we can come to you and go to your set.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so life in the bubble and the family business is everything.
All right. Okay. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on, talking about season 2 of The Family Business. Carl Weber's The Family Business. We're excited. It's streaming now on BET Plus, and y'all check it out if you haven't. Like, stream seasons 1 and 2. Don't be so far behind that when season 3 comes up, y'all gotta watch all 3 seasson. So just get caught up now, and then when is season 3 coming? Season 3 is coming.
You know what? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Probably, you know, closer towards the end of the year, because we'll hopefully be finished, you know, maybe February. Yeah. So, but it'll be definitely this year. So that's for sure.
I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for stopping by the Rolling Out Wine Up. I'm your host, Porsha Monique, and we got Rocki Harris, Christen, and Latrice Delgado-Macon, and we are so blessed to have had you on as our first guest of 2021, y'all.
Cheers, ladies. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Keep doing all the great work that you're doing, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
New Year.
You're welcome. You too. Glad to have you back for season.
I gotta drink to that.
Drink. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Drinking.
Bye, viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Valerie. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you guys. Bye.
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 Y'all, she was so fun. I
love Valerie.
Yeah.
Love her.
I just want to I really do want to spill the beans on what happened. I'm not going to do it because I don't care.
Don't do it. Reconsider.
I'm not going to do it. I want to tell y'all everything that happened because I sat up and watched it while I was working. But I'm not going to do it. Y'all tune in. It's streaming now. BET Plus. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year. I missed y'all. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yeah, I missed y'all last week.
We winning this year, 2021, WON1.
Yes.
We had a rough week, but it's gonna go well once that inauguration happens.
We winning. We gonna win. We winning though, right?
Yeah.
So y'all know one of my favorite gospel artists that I got a chance to interview, Jacqueline Carr. I actually interviewed her during Peace and Purpose, and then we came on after that. Anyway, she has this song that reminds me all the time that it really is our winning season. And I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but it's a very powerful song. And it's just, you know, she just reiterates it's your winning season. And if you wake up every day and tell yourself that it's your winning season, guess what, y'all?
It's our winning season.
Period.
It's the winning season.
You gotta have those reminders.
Yeah.
So did y'all do any New Year's resolutions?
I don't believe in resolutions.
I'm not a New Year's resolution person. I feel like I need to wait.
Okay, what y'all playing? I know. Well, so Christen got a new book out. That's my month of January. One of
me too.
For the month of January. You got a copy of it up. So I
shall receive.
Oh, yes, I love it, love it, love it. But that is definitely on my bed. I am reading that for the month of January. I have resolved to reading a book a week, y'all, and that's still not enough. But, and sometimes the way I read my books are audio books, right? So I just need to listen to it for the week. But Christen actually sent me a physical copy, so thank you for that. And I'm gonna read her book.
Yeah, I'm with Christen. I don't really do New Year's resolutions because I feel like we don't have to wait to the new year to change. And just because the calendar is flipped doesn't mean like everything magically is different. You have to go into the year with a new mindset and just be intentional every day. So I'm just trying to bring gratitude, into the new year, focus more on what I have instead of what I lack. It can be hard sometimes because the grind can get to be a little worrisome, but I know I am still blessed. So I'm just, no New Year's resolutions, just new attitude resolutions. How about that? New mindset resolutions. That's what I'm more on.
I love that. Harold on Facebook said he likes short goals. I like those too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So one thing that I do, I love vision boards. Everyone does vision boards for the year. I do mine a little different. Like, this is mine. I'm not going to show you everything because that's none of your business. But what I usually do for mine is I take the time to look at it quarterly, what I want to accomplish, and then look at physical acts that I can do to help accomplish those goals. So by the end of the year, you'll look at quarter 1 through quarter 4 and realize you got a whole lot more done than you actually originally anticipated. So no New Year's
increments.
But but a lot of New Year's
increments. Yeah. I work best with, because people be like, what you gonna be doing in 10 years? I'm like, when you make plans, God laughs. I mean, just increments. I mean, definitely I have a vision of where I would like to be in 5 to 10 years, but I know realistically sometimes there are detours. So I like that 3-month increments. And especially, let's remember, we're still in a pandemic.
Yeah.
We are still in the pandemic. So people feeling like they gotta be achieving stuff, that's great. But remember, be kind to yourself.
Your right mind.
Yeah.
Keep your right mind. That is an accomplishment. In between a pandemic, between just the racial just inequalities going on, the whole political
election.
If you can keep your right mind, you're winning in 2020.
Okay, because I got PTSD from the election. I don't know about y'all. I got a little PTSD from this whole election cycle. I'm a little traumatized by all of it. Everything.
Yes, girl.
It's a mess.
It's our winning season, and so we can't do nothing but win. Some of the lyrics say, "Everything attached to me wins. Everything attached to me wins." Listen,
this is definitely a winning season.
I'm decreeing anything that's attached to me wins. I'm giving y'all my energy.
Listen, I'm receiving
that's
that.
Win.
I am receiving that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So let's get into Hot to Watch. What's going on this week with Hot to Watch?
So much.
And what's Hot to Watch?
So much.
What we going with first?
Let's go.
Let's start on a high note and then I can get serious.
All right. We need a little sound effect. Where my horn at? People be
right.
You're welcome.
Right. Right.
Thank you, Christen. So Hot to Watch. What's the first one? What we going with, producer Ashley? You got the trailer pulled up. So of course, everyone watched. We were just talking about it. Sylvie's Love. Sylvie's Love is out right now. Tessa Thompson is on the cover of Rolling Out. So we'll get that pulled up, as well as the trailer. But I know y'all watched it by now. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts?
It's my 4th time watching it, and it's still good.
Sylvie's Love?
Yes, Sylvie's Love.
Oh yeah.
4th time.
I loved it.
It was good.
I mean, I think it could be a modern day Love Jones in a way. Even though you're not topping Love Jones, let me be clear. We're not topping Love Jones, but it kind of gave me a Love Jones-ish vibe.
That new vibe.
Yeah, it gave me that. And I think it was well done. And I just love that it's content for us, by us.
Yeah.
Shout out to the director.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I'm trying to remember the director's name. Is Eugene. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm just impressed with all that we're doing. I'm just happy. I'm in heaven right now. I'm in Black people heaven right now.
Black love, Black, all of that. Anytime you could see a Black love story without trauma or without drama or without, I mean, it's one of those you can inhale, exhale, and feel just
right. It doesn't have to be heavy all the time. And people, of course, want to turn every movie into, that's what we do. We turn every movie into a think piece. You know, I get it. I get it. I get it. We need to be aware of certain things, but let's just enjoy and be happy sometimes. I think sometimes we forget to just enjoy the movie.
Right.
Just watch the damn movie and enjoy people being in love, because we've been inundated with so many stories of Black trauma. We don't know what it's like to see people so lucky in love. Just let it be what it be in love. So I loved it. And shout out to Ray J. Page from Bridgerton. He played the drummer.
Stuck in there.
Yeah, he fine, y'all. I'm just put it out there. Y'all know he fine. Don't play. But actually, we do have the cover of Rolling Out. Tessa Thompson, the star of Sylvie's Love, is on the cover right now. Beautiful in her, what is this, 60s?
60s.
Yeah, Tessa Thompson ignites emotional, navigates emotional role with ease in her new film, Sylvie's Love. So congratulations to her. Shout out to her being on the cover of Rolling Out. Shout out to Giandra, because I believe Giandra LaBeouf did the cover story on that as well. But let's take a look at the trailer. If you have not seen it, you have to go see it, and we're gonna go from there.
Tell me about this new boy at the store. Hey, what's your favorite song on this?
You don't know what love is.
I am not answering that. Is he cute? I didn't really notice that much.
My band's playing tonight at 9 if you want to come. Never met a girl who knew as much about music as you do. And television.
Don't get me started. I've seen every episode of everything. How was it? He's extraordinary.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Can I walk you? Life's too short to waste time on things you don't absolutely love.
But how do you know if you love something absolutely?
I guess when it's the only thing that matters.
Okay.
The band got offered a gig in Paris. Come with us on tour.
I'm afraid I can't. But I think you very well could be the next John Coltrane.
What are you gonna be?
If this is
WNAT television.
Calling about the assistant producer position.
Are you married?
Yes.
Hey.
Producer's assistant's not the best job for a housewife. Why should I hire you?
Because I didn't know that a Negro woman television producer even existed. And all my life, that is all I've ever wanted to be.
It's been a long time since I felt the way that I do now.
Robert.
Sylvie?
What are you doing in New York?
Recording an album.
So good to see you.
You too.
It's been a while since I smiled.
You're working? You're not being a very good hostess, and what will people say?
I can't be the woman of your dreams while also trying to be the woman of my own.
I guess I just wanted you to be happy. Even if I couldn't be a part of your life.
Pleasant experiences ahead. Don't pass it by.
Life support for you to not be doing something that you absolutely love and not to be with somebody that you absolutely love. Okay?
Yes.
Period.
If you are not describing your significant other and your love as being incredible, get you another one.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Their chemistry. I wonder if Carrie was like feeling some type of way, because their chemistry was like
incredible, wasn't it?
Feeling that heat coming from the TV.
Yes. The tone of the movie was incredible. The whole tone of it, the acting, everything, wardrobe, incredible. I loved it all.
I do think about that though. You know, when you see people on screen and their chemistry is magnetic, and you just be looking like, ooh. Y'all see what I see?
Right.
Okay. So I mean, because it's real, right? When you think, Angelina, you be like, I knew I shouldn't have do that movie with that. Anyway, but it's cool. It's cool. So if y'all have not seen it, go see it. It came out Christmas Day. It's a beautiful love story. It's a different take on love. And like Rocki was saying earlier, it does not trigger your PTSD. So
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Let's watch. Okay, so there's another movie that's coming out. Let's go to One Night in Miami first. Is it One Night in Miami first?
That's it.
Let's go to One Night in Miami first. So Regina King is making her directorial debut here. Let's go to it.
Ready for tonight? I'm as ready as a person can be. After the fight, we're all coming back here for the champ's victory party. Don't be late.
Minister Malcolm X. Good news, the chariot is coming.
You know I'm the greatest. That's right.
Jim Brown takes the ball. Your record is going to stand the test of time.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
All together, yeah.
New heavyweight champion of the world. Say, champ, you don't suppose you could sign an autograph?
Yeah, of course, man. Give him an autograph, Jim.
Actually, Mr. Cook. Oh, sure thing, brother.
Don't you think it's about time to party?
Tonight is a chance for us to reflect.
You mean no one else is coming? Well, this is off to a hopping start.
You all are a bright and shining future. You need to understand what is at stake here. Everything's not so black and white like you make it out to be. But we are fighting for our lives. You know I know what's going on out there, right?
Listen, listen. Brothers and sisters, listen, listen, listen.
Miami, the champ!
I swear we'll never find a way to where we're going all alone.
The goal is for us to really be free.
Can you hear the bells ring out?
We want a world
Speak now.
where we're safe to be ourselves.
Speak now. I told him. Can you hear the angels cry out?
To think like we want.
Speak now.
Without having to answer to anybody for it.
Speak now.
We have to be there for each other.
Who's the greatest?
You brothers could move mountains without lifting a finger.
Another incredible feature that is coming up soon. So One Night in Miami, of course, like I said, it is the directorial debut of an African-American director, Regina King. It's her directorial debut. But One Night in Miami is an American drama about a fictionalized meeting of Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, and Sam Cooke in a Miami hotel room in February 1964, and it was celebrating Ali's surprise title win over Sonny Liston. Even though the movie is fictionalized, it still happened. So the meeting still happened. So it was based on real events, right? So it's the first feature directed by Regina King. And from a screenplay by Kemp Powers. Kemp Powers was the guy who also did Soul. So we got a chance to talk to him when we did Soul. But it's based on his stage play of the same name. It stars Kingsley Ben-Adir, Eli Goree, Aldous Hodge, and Leslie Odom Jr. in the lead roles, with Joaquina Calacango. I hope I pronounced that right. Nicolette Robinson, Bo Bridges, and Lance Reddick in supporting roles. It premiered at Venice Film Festival on September 7th, which is a first for an African-American woman director. It was released in limited theaters by Amazon Studios starting on December 25th, before being released digitally on Prime Video. It's coming out. I know that's what y'all was waiting on. It's being released January 15th. So be sure to watch that next weekend, Martin Luther King Day weekend, so to speak. And it's coming out then. So what y'all think about that movie?
Ooh, I love
I'm here for it.
So I've been a fan since Hamilton this past summer, hit Disney Plus. And he's playing Sam Cooke in the film. So, and he's singing. So those were his vocals you heard at the end of the trailer. So I love everything about it and can't wait for January 15th.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm digging is that Aldous Hodge. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. The guy, he was in Underground, Straight Outta Compton. I mean, he's just a phenomenal actor to me. He is really on the come up. Like, it's like some Black actors who I'm noticing are on the come up. Him, John Washington Jr., aka Denzel Washington's son. I'm sorry, not John Washington Jr., but John Washington.
John Washington Jr., because we're going to get to him next, but go ahead.
I don't think it's Junior, though. I'm sorry. I think it's just John Washington.
Yeah.
But he's not a junior, but it's just him. And you said what?
Denzel Jr., but go ahead.
But you know what? He is establishing himself
as his own.
I mean, I see Denzel in him, but he's got his own little panache to him.
Yeah.
He sounds like Denzel. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah, but I know his mannerisms, even though he's shorter than his daddy, though. He ain't as tall as his daddy.
Talk about people. I don't talk about people.
I wish with that because I loved him in Ballers too. Ballers was dope to the series with The Rock. So I'm loving this crop of, I will, so to speak, new talent who are just showing up and just doing a thing. And the guy from Lovecraft Country, I'm just loving all these Black actors who are coming out and representing with quality acting. I just get excited because it's for years I have been wanting that feel of the 90s when we had quality entertainment and acting. So I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to it, even though it's fictional. I don't even care if it's fictional. It's gonna be real in my mind. I love it because it's what would have been if we imagined it.
Yeah. So what y'all take, Christen and Latrice, before we get into John Washington with his fine self? Mm-hmm.
I'm watching. I'm here for it. I mean, my DVR is gonna be set for December 15th. I'm ready.
Yes.
It should be official watching for Martin Luther King Jr. weekend.
Yes.
Necessary, required watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's get into this next film starring John Washington and Zenaida. Is it Zenaida or Zenaida?
Zendaya. Yeah.
Zendaya.
Who done grown up? She done grown up.
She done grew up.
She done grew up.
Let's check it out. Malcolm and Marie. Let's check it out.
You are by far the most excruciating, difficult, stubbornly obnoxious woman I've ever met in my entire life. I fucking love you.
Oh, he's so sensitive. He's romantic. I bet he's sweet, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. When he's not being an emotional fucking terrorist.
Oh. I love the way you see the world, Marie.
Mystery. The unknown. It's what supports the tension of a relationship.
You're angry.
No. The what if factor.
Marie.
What if there's someone who loved them better?
Give me your pain. Give me your sorrow. Tell me what hurts. I will carry you.
You know what, Malcolm? I feel like once you know someone is there for you and once you know they love you, you never actually think of them again. It's until you're about to lose someone that you finally pay attention.
Well, what is it, Marie? What do you want?
Really? Do you want to go there?
Yes.
Okay.
I will carry you. I will carry you.
You want control because you can't imagine the reason I'm with you is because I love you. Everything that you've been through, everything, that's what made you you. The girl that I love, the girl that I fuck with.
I will carry you.
All I wanted tonight was thank you.
You know that I'm thankful. You know that I made a mistake, so why turn it into something more?
Because it's about how you see this relationship. Look at me. I'm the last person standing.
I will carry you.
Hold on to me for dear life.
Bravo, that's gonna be good.
Child, she got me chills. If you
I
ain't
still
had no
see her as
discussion like that, you ain't been in no real relationship. I don't give a damn. If you ain't had them all night talks like that,
yeah.
shit.
Am I the only one that literally just heard Denzel Washington's voice the entire trailer?
Yes, that's why I said he sounds just like his dad.
His mannerisms are like Denzel.
Yeah.
The shit is crazy.
The young version.
Even though he looked like his mama. And shout out to Kathleen who's watching. She said how she reminded me how John David Washington, how he uplifts his mom just as much as he does Denzel. In interviews, he give his mama props like, look, my mama was the one who held it down. So I'm like digging it. I'm loving to see him coming into his own, establishing outside of his parents.
Yeah. But Zendaya, I still see her as a Disney character. Oh my gosh, she grew up.
No, you have to watch her in Euphoria. If you've ever watched Euphoria on HBO, that whole persona will go out the window.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And watching the trailer, I did not see Disney anything. I saw full-grown, beautiful
woman. Yes.
And her thing, going toe-to-toe with her fine husband, okay? And it was beautiful. So Malcolm and Marie, it's upcoming. It's all in black and white. That was one of the questions that I had. Is it going to be all in black and white? I think that was brilliant on the producer's behalf. But written and directed by Sam Levinson, stars Zendaya and John Washington only as the title characters. Malcolm and Marie scheduled to be released in theaters this month. Listen, y'all. So just the premise of the movie. Filmmaker Washington returns home. Washington returns home with his girlfriend Zendaya following a celebratory movie premiere as he awaits what's sure to be imminent critical and financial success. The evening suddenly takes a turn and revelations about their relationship begin to surface, testing the strength of their love.
If that ain't no real relationship, I don't know what is.
And it was filmed in 4 days. I think that's one thing that's really spectacular about this. This was filmed in 4 days. And I think Zendaya did her own hair and makeup the entire film. Yes. Like, this is like one of those COVID master miracles where they performed, produced a full-on movie, packaged it up nicely, and there you go, Netflix.
Enjoy. It can work.
Mm-hmm. We had more movies, but it's 3 minutes till. So we're gonna wrap.
Can we just give a quick shout out to leading ladies, Jasmine Sullivan for that hotels. Yeah.
EAUX hotel.
Yes.
Okay. So she's been on repeat when I wasn't watching The Family Business. Jasmine Sullivan was on repeat, smashing like
she snatches my whole life every time. Every damn time. Jasmine, and shout out to her. Hopefully her and Issa Rae are going to get together and bring that to the screen.
Yes.
She got men on my timeline sweating. You hear me? She got the women going crazy and she got the men sweating. One of my Facebook friends was like, why is she talking about me in every song? And this was a guy. He knew. He was like, yeah, she took.
So that means staying away from him? Is that what that means?
Well, he's single, so that's all I'm gonna say. He's single, but he had to admit that she was talking about his ass. So I'm like,
yeah, that means stay away from him. So if y'all haven't checked it out, Jasmine Sullivan, she shut him down, y'all. She, like one of my friends from the country used to say, she shut the show down. She shut it down. So go check her out. Buy her CD, listen to it.
Not buy her CD, child.
Download, huh?
Wait a minute though, but she was in her stories. She said this is just an EP. She said this is it. She was in her stories like, y'all are saying this is an album. This is an album. This is really an EP. Yeah, so I'm like, child, what you gonna do with the album?
Yeah, she said y'all was giving her anxiety about calling it an album when it's actually EP. But there's enough songs on it for it to be, I thought, an album.
13.
When you listen to some of the hotels, literally, you're gonna be like, that's true. That's true too. Yeah, I know what she's saying.
Yeah. Look, if no woman can identify with at least one of those vignettes, use a lie or you in denial. One of the two. Not each one, but at least you can identify with at least one of those interludes on there as a grown woman.
Let's try all of them, y'all. All of them. Anyway, 8:59. Today is Sunday, January the 10th, 2021. Happy New Year, y'all. We're gonna be back next week with we're gonna have another amazing cast member from the family business, Javicia. Javicia Leslie is going to be with us. She's gonna be talking about her role as Paris. You saw tonight that Valerie said that their characters were alike, but nonetheless, she's going to be with us. She's going to be talking about the family business, and she's also going to be talking about her first role as Batwoman.
Yes.
A different word, but it's it's Batwoman.
Yes, Batwoman. She's the first. Yeah. She's the first black Batwoman. Yes.
Black Batwoman.
That's crazy. So it's Batwoman. So anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Let's toast to peace, prosperity. I'm reading a book a week. I'm challenging y'all to read a book a week.
Let's do it.
And we're winning. Whatever is attached to us is winning.
It's winning season, y'all.
You won.
Yes.
It's our winning season, y'all. Congratulations to a year full of winning. I love y'all. We're going to see y'all next week. Woo! Porsha Monique, you got Christen over there. You got Latrice Delgado-Macon, celebrity stylist, and you got Rocki Harris over here.